Hi, I'm Catherine.
And I'm Lynn, and we are A Coffee Break
with Cat and Mom. Welcome back to our podcast. As you can see, we are in a car because we thought for our final episode of season 1, we would do something a little bit different. And we're gonna take you guys to go get coffee with us. We're gonna go to 7 Brew, which is kind of like a drive-thru coffee place. And we have one like that back in Iowa, so we thought that we would go and just do a little drive-thru podcast.
But first, we're getting our car clean.
Yes, so you get to come along with that. But I do have some topics to talk about while we drive there. After this, we're going to my little sister swim practice. But yeah, it also took a lot to get this camera set up too. But before we get into those topics that I have planned, we do a little weekend review. This past week, we haven't really done anything. What did we do?
I don't know. I had to go do some job shadows, so.
And I just did homework. I had an exam, and it didn't.
What did we do last weekend? We actually enjoyed the sun last weekend.
Yeah.
So it was pretty windy, but we did.
Bryce and I went to go explore for Valentine's Day. We went to like the Jupiter campus, FAU campus, and it has a mini golf and a bunch of cute stuff around. So I actually had a matcha from, I forgot what it's called, but the matcha was amazing. So
I want to try. Actually, I saw the video, you guys. That looked really cool. And you said there's like a little restaurant or bar or something, and it looked really fun. Yeah, no, it was. The mini golf place was beautiful, and it's $15 per person, but Bryce and I went through the holes a little bit. Oh, this biker's coming right through us. Okay. But it's $15 per person, and Bryce and I were kind of going through the holes a bit too fast, and we realized that, and we're like, okay, we paid $15 for this each. Like, we need to slow down. Yeah, we're going through the car wash. The car wash at the moment. But anyway, yeah, that little mini golf thing was super fun and not that far from us. So we did that for Valentine's Day and then we waited around 2 hours to eat at P.F. Chang's. Where I did lunch with your sister at the Selfish Marina, and it was beautiful. It was amazing boats. We had a lot of fun. We ate a lot. Had a very good espresso martini because she was my date.
Yeah.
And
just don't go out for dinner on Valentine's Day.
I told you that. Go do lunch. It's much better.
Yeah, it's a bad idea. But now we're headed to this coffee shop. Well, it's like it has energy drinks and coffee, but they have very fun specials. So I'm pretty excited about that.
And I think today I'm going to try an energy drink. I want something with pineapple.
An energy drink? So we are back on the road, headed to 7 Brew, and I have some stuff for us to talk about, which is also very out of the ordinary for the topics that we would do. And we are talking about this asteroid. I don't even know.
It's going to be a surprise.
Yes, it is a surprise for her. We're talking about the asteroid that's headed towards Earth in 2032. Did you know about that?
No.
Oh, well, surprise. So my boyfriend and I actually watched video on it yesterday on Penguin Z0 or whatever. And pretty much it was at a 1% chance that the asteroid would hit Earth, which is actually really big. Like, apparently that's like super scary percentage. Like, scientists have that like in the extreme danger zone or whatever, because
so that gives us like 7 years to try to counteract it, or what?
Okay, yeah, so we're gonna get into that. So first, again, I'm not a scientist, so like I just am like what I've read and I've seen in videos and stuff, because I'm like very interested on this. It has gone from a 1% chance to a 3% chance as of now. Who knows? By the time you guys see this video, it could change. But it's a little bit concerning that within a week, it went from 1% to 3%.
Yeah, because what is it going to be in 7 years?
Exactly. So a lot of comments on TikTok are like very unserious, and they're like, well, do I have to keep paying bills and stuff? Like, is school going to be closed? Or do I have to keep going to school? So there's that. But also, they don't even know the exact size of it. They have a range of the sizes, and I don't really know exactly what size it is, but I know that it's a city destroyer. So all of humanity will be like okay, but it could destroy
except one city,
except a whole city. But that's another thing is like,
which city?
Well, we don't know yet because obviously like we don't even know if it's going to hit Earth yet. And apparently there's also like a small chance that it could hit the moon, which I feel like would be worse if it hit the moon because tidal waves and stuff, if it were to
that'd be terrible,
impact the moon too much. I don't know. Again, guys, I'm not a scientist. I'm a finance major.
Okay, that just reminds me of the movie you made me watch.
Don't Look Up. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's another thing is, are they telling us just 3%, but it's really like 99% chance of it hitting us, and they don't want us to freak out? And then also, they have like a line of where it could hit. And again, if you don't even know if it's going to hit Earth, how do you know the line of possibility, you know?
So they know nothing, but they want to stress us out.
No, but a 3% chance is apparently crazy. But as the asteroid gets closer, the point of like that it could hit gets very smaller, like the range. So Earth usually gets eliminated from that range pretty quickly.
Okay, well, let's just pray that it will still.
Yeah, but also another thing is DART, which is where they're testing to smash an aircraft into an asteroid to deflect it. But what if they deflected the asteroid just a little bit and it ends up hitting another country? Would that cause like a world war? You know, what if
it's our fault? If it's, the United States.
Yeah, what if the U.S. like goes and puts the aircraft up in the air and deflects the asteroid to China? Like, if China gets,
or vice versa.
But if China gets a big city in China gets taken out, our economy, if you're going to look at an economy standpoint.
Okay, let's talk about something more positive.
So, yeah, but I don't think we have anything to be super stressed out about because it's only...
Not that she stressed us all out.
3%. I mean, I'm not super stressed out about it. Like, we just evacuate the city that it would hit, and then we would kind of work our way around that. It could just impact the economy for a little bit. And I hope that some people wouldn't stay there.
If there's a mandatory evacuation for a hurricane in Florida, everybody leaves. You have no choice.
Yeah.
So the police comes in. And
I hope everybody would leave in that situation. Unless you're like, I can take this asteroid.
I can take it.
Yeah. But then, let's see. Yeah, no, it did remind me of Don't Look Up because I saw the video that the percentages could go up super high and then all of a sudden it'll drop to 0 because we get out of like the range. So that's something to look forward to.
We have 7 years to figure this out.
Yes. So then that goes into my next point, and that's aliens and Area 51. And back in 2020, I think, everybody was obsessed with Area 51 and that they were keeping aliens there, and everybody was going to raid Area 51.
That's because we were all stuck at home and we were...
Yes.
People were going nuts. I think that's why.
Like, we were thinking some crazy stuff. And that's like they actually made a date. I forget which date, but they're like, let's raid Area 51. Let's all pull up. And I don't know if anyone actually pulled up. But
I don't think you would have been able to
you
get
would
in.
be killed within probably you actually can't get past that gate. I mean, I guess if like...
I don't think you can even come close to the gate. There's probably different...
And I don't want to either. Like, if there's aliens there, keep them there.
Whatever was going on there, it needs to,
Yeah.
Needs to stay
And
there.
then along with that, the government said that there's aliens in the ocean, which I think they're squids. Because squids literally cannot die. I think don't they just like...
the aliens, it's like in what is it called? Men in Black?
Mm-hmm.
MIB? They're freaking cockroaches. Because cockroaches don't die. They never do.
They're probably cockroaches and
like
squids.
that you say like that asteroid's going to hit. Guess what's going to still live? Cockroaches.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Didn't they like live when the dinosaurs were alive?
I don't know. I know every bug has a purpose. I can't wait for somebody to this day to tell me what the heck is their purposes.
They don't have one. They're just really gross and scary. And
they're small or ginormous. They're all scary.
My friend Kennedy her biggest fear is cockroaches, and she will she'll like put up a fight. And then also she found a cockroach near her couch, and she would not go near the couch. I don't even think she'll go near the couch now because they haven't figured out where it went. And the last time it was spotted was on the couch.
Probably in the walls now.
And also, we need to get her on this podcast because she has some crazy story times of her roommates and how they were scared. Yes, they would put cockroaches in her bathroom to try to get her out.
Oh my!
Because she wasn't a part of their little cult. So yeah.
Oh my goodness!
They would wrap it up in a paper towel and put it in her bathroom floor. I'm like,
dead, right?
Dead. Yes. Okay. Yes. But why would you do that?
Because they're
so gross.
Because they're dumb guys.
Yeah. But I just thought we usually do like a little celebrity update with my mom.
So who's the alien that's dressed up as a cockroach? I thought we'd
do an alien update because this asteroid is like all over the news right now, along with these plane crashes.
My glasses, sorry.
You're good. Along with these plane crashes, but I already have a fear of planes, so we are not going to talk about that.
Yeah, that one that just happened. I'm sure everybody saw this in the news, the one that happened in Toronto. And it went upside down.
Yeah.
It's just, holy cow.
Well, another one just happened in Arizona where they collided.
Oh, my, what? Oh, I did not hear that one.
Yeah, and like at least one person was reported killed. I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, I already have a massive fear of planes, like full on, like panic attacks. So we're not going to dive too deep into that one because I do have a flight in less than a month. So. But that is our little update for the news, is this asteroid. But I do have a little bit of celebrity news. It was SNL's 50th anniversary.
Yes.
And Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively were there. And I guess Blake Lively didn't know. If you've seen our past episodes or you're just keeping up with celebrity news, you know about the controversy with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. And they were at SNL, and I don't think Blake knew the joke that Ryan was going to crack. But her face, if you just like look up Blake Lively's reaction to Ryan Reynolds' SNL joke, she looked completely unprepared, and I know that started an argument after. That was just
I'm
terrible.
Pretty sure the ride home was not so nice and calm.
No, unless she was a part of the bit, but it didn't look like it. Her head snapped so fast. She was like,
what did he say? Something like
she was like, "Oh, how are you?" And he was like, "Good. Why, do you know something?" Or something like that. "Why, have you heard something?" And I was like, "Wow, I can't believe he just said that." But it's SNL, and I guess it's the 50th anniversary, so go crazy.
Well, that's the whole point of SNL.
Yeah.
To make sure everybody's uncomfortable and laughs.
I'm surprised you guys haven't seen any road rage yet. Because the drivers here are terrible. That's one thing about Florida, is there's traffic weavers, which I've talked about in the Pet Peeves episode.
Yep.
They're terrible. One of them almost took me out the other day.
Yep. Actually, right now, I don't know if you guys can see from the back window, but there's a lot of people on the road, and it's only 3 o'clock here, our time. I will say give it like another 30 minutes, and we're actually usually in traffic here. Mm-hmm. What usually takes us, like off season for snowbirds. Oh, see, no, traffic's coming up. What usually takes us 45 minutes to max. In the morning, like early morning practices, it's 40 minutes. Takes us now about an hour.
Yeah, it's terrible.
We're in traffic now.
But since we are getting in traffic and we need to lock in, we'll continue this once we get near the coffee shop so we can review that for you guys and have a little coffee break. We're trying to get through the drive-thru at the moment. I see that they have some Valentine's Day drinks. They have a raspberry truffle macchiato. I don't know if it's still here, though. And they have a love potion, which we actually have a love potion back at our energy drink place in Iowa.
Didn't we not do a love potion here last time?
I don't remember. It's been a long time. But we shall see. Okay, we are now parked. We got our drinks from 7 Brew. I got the raspberry truffle macchiato, which I've already said, but this looks actually amazing.
It was kind of red a little bit.
Yeah, sorry, I mixed it a little bit. It had some pink at the bottom. Yeah, so look at that. And then she got, I already said that too, but a pineapple coconut, I asked
for an energy drink that would be kind of like a pina colada, but this is obviously not creamy. So
energy drink.
He said like pineapple coconut. And then
Amelia got a Kid Fizz blue ras.
Blue ras, you want to show it?
It's really good. I don't know what else to say.
Okay, now we're going to try
it's going to make you swim really, really fast.
Yes. Okay, now we're going to try it.
Okay, cheers.
That's good. I love sweet stuff, and this is a sweet coffee, so I'm happy about that.
Well, I don't like when it's too sweet. And then, like you guys, there's one in Iowa that's called Atomic, and it's always too sweet.
Ooh.
This is perfect.
That's refreshing. Like, I want to be on the beach with this.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
Just a little sip because there's caffeine in there.
You're already too energetic. Do you want to try it? I know you don't like sweet stuff, but...
Okay.
That's really good.
It's not too sweet. I mean, maybe the whole thing would be too sweet, but...
I love that. It's amazing.
Not to sound like an alcoholic, but I had some coconut rum in this.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
That'd be a real
Absolutely.
pina colada. Just gonna make a mess in my car.
Okay. So I looked up some icebreakers or like funny questions to ask your mom, and just to get the combo going.
I did not
This
agree
is
on this.
episode 20. It's very random. Episode 20. We just wanted to sit here and chat and make it like the most real and raw footage of us possible.
But
you just won't get any arguments. I mean, you did get a little glimpse there of us.
No, but this is episode 20.
Yeah, I know.
Like, we wanted to make a season with 20 episodes, so I mean, we made it.
Yeah,
it went so fast.
It did. It's actually crazy.
Cheers! Don't make a mess. Cheers! She's prone to accident.
Okay.
How many times did you drop stuff in the kitchen?
I dropped like 5 times, and I found a noodle sitting there too later on. Okay, what is the weirdest dream you've ever had?
Weirdest dreams?
Dream? I can remember mine.
You can?
I can. I was with my high school group, my high school class, and we were in this really weird jungle simulation building, and we were running from like a tiger ostrich thing, but me and some people I swam with were like hiding in this jungle, and we got out of the simulation and we were walking through this like building place. So that's my weirdest dream.
I mean, I've had so many, and then I don't remember. I mean, it's actually like pretty impressive if I remember the next morning to tell you, but then I forget. But what really always makes me mad is like somebody is running after me, and it's like I'm running slow motion.
Yes, or
it pisses me off.
You can't run fast enough, or me, I go to like punch somebody, and it's always like a person. Like, my dreams do this on purpose. It's a person I would like don't really like. Punch? Yeah, and my punches can't land. Like, I keep missing and missing, and my arm's weak, and I just keep missing their face, or like my arm doesn't reach their face, and I'm like, why can't I just hit you? But
I don't know
if it
has happened. For me, it's really just the fact that I can't run.
Yeah,
and then you can, and you just like.
Or you fall.
Yes, and you're just like, but why? But I know I can. And then, you're going to get caught. Yeah, that just always makes me mad. But, I mean, there's so many weird, I've had,
you just can't remember all of them, which is really weird.
No.
And that's another thing that maybe we could get somebody on the podcast to talk about dreams, because what the hell is that? Like, I don't understand.
Because sometimes I wake up in the morning, I'm like, what does that mean? Like, I got married in my dream. Like, kind of saw the groom or whatever, and you're just like, what does that mean? Like, what?
You remember Sky?
Sky.
In my dream, Sky, the guy that was on the cobblestone road in like Switzerland or something. When I was, I think, 12, I had this dream, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to be the future love of my life. And he was standing there. I never saw his face, just his hair. He had dark hair. And Malia, my best friend Malia, and my friend Max were ninjas, and they were rolling on the rooftops. And to this day, they make fun of me for this guy named Sky because they think he's a stripper. So,
well, I thought I was a girl. I thought Sky was a girl's name. Nope. So,
but maybe it's Bryce, but my now boyfriend, obviously. So maybe Bryce isn't a stripper, though.
I mean,
if you could switch lives with any celebrity for a day, who would it be and why?
To switch lives.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't be with me.
No, you would be them.
Oh.
So maybe like there's.
You put me on a spot because I'm going to say something and then tonight I'll be like, no, I want to be this person. Dang it.
I don't know. I can't think of.
I really don't know, but you know,
someone.
like lately, and then, okay, I know he's a great actor. Not my favorite, but he's a great actor, Matthew McConaughey. And you talked to me about his life and how he wrote like how many years ago where he wanted to be.
Yeah, and he made it.
His goals and stuff, and he made it and stuff. So yeah, to be like,
he's cool too. Amazing actor.
Yeah, but then I would be afraid to probably hurt myself and die. Would be Tom Cruise and do everything that he does. with making sure that nothing bad would happen to me.
I think I'd want to be one of Jennifer Aniston. Like, I feel like being on the set of Friends would have been so fun.
Yeah, to be fun like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Laugh. I want to jump out of an airplane.
So you want to be Tom Cruise?
That would be Tom Cruise. But you know, like for sure knowing.
Airplane.
Well, maybe not that, but all the cool stuff that he does. Just making sure that I don't get hurt.
If you could make one rule that the whole family must follow, what would it be?
The one rule: everybody's polite and respectful.
Well, we follow that.
No, you don't.
Ooh, if you could have any mythical creature as a pet, what would it be and why?
Oh, for sure, toothless.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna say dragon.
Yeah, toothless, a dragon.
Laugh like that.
Take your coffee. Oh, my drink. See how she chugs her stuff? Like, at least look where we're at.
I'm a coffee chugger. If you could create a new holiday, what would it celebrate and how would we celebrate it?
Well, my favorite holiday is Christmas.
We extend Christmas. We'd have a Christmas part 2 in July.
Yeah, but not a tacky Christmas in July. Like
a Hawaiian Christmas.
Yes. I don't know. I really like the snow with Christmas and stuff. But yeah.
I know this is a pretty common question, but if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Oh my God. I don't know. This is hard. There's so many, but
like reading minds, invisibility, flying,
I was gonna say invisible,
or teleportation. I feel like
I kind of like the teleportation because my family's in a different country, so I could just get there.
Or you could fly to them.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
because I feel like it'd be better to but then also you could get hit by a plane or a bird or something. Me and my planes, but reading people's mind would be crazy. But I feel like I'd rather not know what people are thinking.
Because then eventually, even if you say you still would get upset and
Imagine if our family was in a sitcom. What would be our show's catchphrase, and who would be the audience favorite? It's pretty easy.
Of course, you would want to be the favorite one. But how many times, when I was married to your dad, how many times did we say our family needed to be?
We need a reality TV show.
I mean, we didn't even need, I know some reality show are scripted. Yeah, we wouldn't have needed any script or stuff. I mean, just
film one. Okay, what would our catchphrase be?
I don't know. Wear a diaper, you're going to pee yourself. Laughing.
Okay.
It's just, your dad knows how to get a rise out of me. You are prone to accident. Your sister and your younger sister and you just totally, there's a mess about to happen every 2 seconds. You're very dry humored and out of the blue would say something hilarious. And then your oldest sister that would just get pissed off at everything and just argue and start fighting. Sure.
It would definitely be a very good reality TV show.
Yeah.
If our family were characters in a horror movie, who would be the first to investigate the strange noise and who would be the sensible one who's just leaving the haunted house? Well,
I hate horror movies, so I'm just going to stay out of that one.
I think Dad and I would be the dumb ones who'd be like, what was that?
Let's go in the garage.
One time we went tornado chasing, and the tornado turned out to be right behind us, so we had to pull over somewhere and get inside. So, and he's the one that, when there's tornadoes or bad storms, he's outside filming. So I feel like he'd be the one that'd be like, let's go check it out.
That was my first or second maybe tornado ever when I moved to Iowa. The first one, I was actually a student, and they kept us in the brick building and stuff, and we were still looking outside, dumbasses, but you could tell we were all international students that didn't know what the heck was going on. But then the second one, I was living with your dad, and then he called and he said, hey, just so you know, go in the basement. There's a tornado coming. And I said, well, where are you guys? Like, oh, I'm going to go chase it. And I was freaking out because I did not know.
So I think we'd be the ones to go, and you and Bella would be the sensible ones.
Yes. And Amelia would be just crying in a corner.
Mm-hmm. No, I wouldn't.
What do you mean, Amelia? You'd be crying?
No, I wouldn't.
That'd be you guys. Like, you know what they say, like with all the chainsaw, like, you know, in the garage. Well, let's go in the basement. You know, let's not run outside.
Yep. What's the funniest video you've seen recently?
Oh, so many. But I will say, because somebody's posting this for 365 days, and I think it's from SNL, those 3 actors, and then he says, you need to sing blind and we'll listen deaf.
Yeah.
And he said, and somebody needs to have a breath mint or whatever. Man, not me. And he says 3 notes. I mean, you guys need to go check that out. It's
a funny video.
It's hilarious. And so every day I see it.
Think of mine. I've had some funny videos pop up on my Instagram Reels. My Instagram Reels are either like super deep and make me cry, or they're like so unserious and make me die laughing. So there's no in between. But
that one's really funny. Or the teacher, what's it called?
Well, I think that's how we should end this segment. All right, we are now at Amelia's practice, and we are going to do the Would You Rather that we finish off every episode with. And this is our final episode of season 1. Okay, and this time I'm going to do a Would You Rather for my mom. The past 19 episodes, she's been asking me a Would You Rather, so we're going to switch it up. Since her taste has changed for matcha throughout these past episodes, and you've seen that her love for matcha has grown, would you rather have a good iced coffee or a nice, refreshing iced matcha?
I'm going to have to say iced matcha, just because I've tried so many with you. I'm starting to figure out what I like, because usually you order them for me.
Yeah.
So that was an easy would you rather, but yes.
But at the start of the season, you would have said 100% an iced coffee.
100%. That or a cappuccino for sure. But yes, now I'm totally, I mean, sometimes I'm a little afraid because some of them are very earthy tasting. Yeah. And then I don't know if I'm supposed to order it like sweet or half sweet or whatever. But so far I've been very lucky. But if it has like a strawberry foam on top.
Those are the best. Strawberry and matcha go together so well.
Oh my gosh,
it's like peanut butter and jelly.
Yes.
But we are back with episodes on March 2nd.
Yes.
Our episodes are out every Sunday at 9 a.m. We'll just be skipping one Sunday. We'll upload a old podcast episode.
Or I'm thinking, you guys, if you want to see all of our bloopers.
Yeah, let us know if you guys want to see some bloopers. But yeah, we'll be back March 2nd with new episodes and new content for season 2. Super excited for that. We have a lot of ideas in store. And maybe just like a little rebrand.
Yes.
Yeah, and we want to get guests on. So if you're watching this and you want to be a guest, just let us know.
Yes.
So thank you guys thank you so much for watching us all of season 1. And please stick around for season 2. We love you guys and have a great next 2 weeks.
Bye.
Love you guys.